Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about GCF, or Greatest Common Factor. It is part of 4OA.4 of our 4th grade standards. If you could please just watch this video once through all the way and listen and learn, and then a second time pause it as you need to copy the notes into your math notebook, that would be fantastic. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to head our notebook paper so that we know exactly what we are studying on that page. And we're going to start with a definition. The first thing is greatest common factor means the largest factor that two or more numbers both have. And that's going to make more sense in just a second when we try this first problem out. The first one is find the GCF, or greatest common factor, of 15 and 18. So the first thing you want to do, because you're working with factors, is always make a T-chart. So I'm going to pull the numbers out of the word problem, 15 and 18, and I'm going to make them into T-charts. I know 1 times 15 gets me back to 15, nothing times 2, but I know 3 times 5 gets me back to 15, and nothing times 4. Then since 5 is on the other side, I know I'm done with the factors for 15. Now I'm going to go over to 18. First of all, 1 times 18 gets me back to 18. 2 times 9 gets me to 18. 3 times 6 gets me to 18. Nothing times 4 and nothing times 5 gets me back to 18. So therefore, I know I'm done with my factors for 18. Now I'm going to look at my chart and I'm going to look for the largest or greatest number that they both have on their chart. Of course, they both have 1. That's not the largest. This one doesn't have 2. I see 3 on this chart and 3 on that chart. So there's 1. I'm going to check and see if there's any more. Nope, nope, and nope. So the largest number they both have in common as a factor is 3. So the GCF of 15 and 18 is 3. Okay, let's try this one more time. So if you want to pause the video here and give this one a try, and then start the video again and compare your work to mine, that would be a great way to practice. Okay, the first thing again that we're going to do is take the numbers out of the problem. 16 and 24, we know we're making T-charts with those numbers, and we're going to start by 1 times 16 gets me back to 16, and 2 times 8 gets me back to 16. For 24, that's one of those good numbers with lots of factors. So it's 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, nothing times 5 gets me to 24, and nothing times, well, that's it, because then there's 6 on the other side. So now I know I'm done with both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and look for the largest number they both have in common. Of course, there's 1, but we're going to look for larger. There's both have 2. I'm going to keep looking for larger. 8. Oh, I see an 8 there. Let me just make sure there's no more. 16, no, nothing there. So 8 it is. 8 is the largest factor that both of these numbers have in common. So therefore, it is the greatest common factor. Okay, pretty fun and easy. The next thing that I want to do is just take a quick look at a word problem where you would have to use the GCF to figure it out. So this is just an example of a type of word problem. Kylie picked 27 apples and she wants to store them equally in bags. She wants to use more than 1 bag, but less than 7 bags. How many bags does Kylie need to store the apples equally in the bags? Okay, so what they're asking you to do in this question is to take the 27 apples and put them into equal groups. So you need to know everything that gets you to 27. If you were going to break 27 into 2 groups, what were your options? That means you're looking for the factors. Okay, so I could either have 1 bag with 27 apples, and that would get me to 27 apples. The next thing I could have would be 3 bags, and I would have to have 9 apples in each bag, or I could have 9 bags with 3 apples. Either way, that would get me back to 27 equally. There are no other factors of 27. Nothing times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 would get me back to 27, and so I see 9 on the other side, so I'm done. Now I'm going to look at the problem again. She wants to use more than 1 bag. So she wants to use more than 1 bag. That means that this can't be used. Okay, because we can't have 1 bag of 27 and it says less than 7 bags, and we can't have 27 bags with 1 apple in them each. So that takes this one off. The next part says How many bags does she need to store the apples in equally? It says that she wants to use less than 7 again. Well, 9 is not less than 7, so that would not be a choice for me either. So the only choice I have left is 3. So she's going to use 3 bags because that's less than 7 and more than 1. And I know that in each of those 3 bags, she's going to have 9 apples, and that will get her back up to her 27 apples in total. So that's an example of how you would use the GCF to help you answer a word problem. We'll keep practicing this in class. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.